Dr. Torian White, principal of South Effingham High School. As a 1999 graduate of SCHS, it gives me great pride to introduce you to our 2020 virtual graduation ceremony that commemorates the strength, enthusiasm, honor, and success of our graduating seniors. Along with the 140 SCHS faculty and staff members and our 1,706 students, we thank you for being a part of this virtual celebration in these unprecedented times. Please let me thank our superintendent, Dr. Randy Scharouse, and our Board of Education members, Chairman, Mr. Lamar Allen, Vice Chairman, Mr. Troy Alford, Ms. Lynn Anderson, Ms. Vicki Decker, and Mr. Ben Johnson for their continuous support of this virtual graduation opportunity. We also thank Dr. Yancey Ford, Assistant Superintendent, and Mr. Travis Neesmith, Executive Director for Curriculum and Technology, for their guidance throughout this process. To our graduates and their families, we invite you to share this link with other family members and friends as a sign of solidarity and support for our seniors and their families. At this time, we will now begin our virtual ceremony. I will return at the end for closing remarks and a special message to our seniors and their families. Let the celebration commence.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Dr. Randy Scharouse, Superintendent of Schools, and Dr. Torian White, Principal of South Effingham High School, welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2020. We ask that you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by South Effingham Senior Tyler Carter, and the National Anthem, performed by South Effingham Senior Reagan Brown.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening and welcome to the South Effingham High School 2020 graduation ceremony. We are very thankful to have all of you joining us this evening to celebrate what happens when you combine hard work, dedication, and lots of precious time. This is a moment we've all been waiting for, and as this door closes, we know many more will open. We would like to give a warm Mustang welcome to Dr. Randy Scharouse, Superintendent of Schools, to our school board members, administration, faculty, staff, and of course, to parents and guests. Thank you all for your continued love and support. And to my fellow graduates, it's been a wild one. But with all the ups and downs, the class of 2020 will never be forgotten. Congratulations to everyone. We made it.
We would like to take this opportunity to recognize our guests for this evening, the members of the Board of Education. Representing District 1, Miss Lynn Anderson. Representing District 2 and Vice Chairman, Mr. Troy Offer. Representing District 3 and Chairman, Lamar Allen. Representing District 4, Mr. Ben Johnson. And representing District 5, Miss Vicki Decker. We'd also like to currently recognize current Assistant Superintendent and succeeding Superintendent, Dr. Yancey Ford. Succeeding Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Tim Hood. Succeeding Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Travis Neesmith.
It is my honor to introduce the senior class president, Mr. Alex Dasher. While at SCHS, Alex has challenged himself with a multitude of rigorous courses and participated in various extracurricular activities. The young man is dependable, responsible, and respectful. However, his unique ability to bring a smile to the faces of those around him may be his most impressive quality. Alex certainly has made the most of his time at South Effingham High School and has influenced so many people along the way. Ms. Brandenburg stated that this young man brings joy to the classroom. He always has a smile on his face and encourages those around him with laughter. Ms. Tant described Alex as a great student. He is quick-witted, responsible, and dedicated. Ms. Hatcher taught Alex for AP Literature. She stated that he has a wonderful sense of humor and is respected by both of his peers and his teachers. Alex plans to further his education at Kennesaw State University, and we're excited to see what the future holds for this young man. Once again, it is my distinct honor to introduce you to the president of the class of 2020, Mr. Alex Dasher.
Good afternoon, Superintendent Dr. Randy Sherrouse, Principal Dr. Torian White, administration, faculty, staff, friends, and family, and of course to the South Effingham senior class of 2020. Congratulations, we made it. I want to show my appreciation for all the people who helped me get here today. I want to thank my parents for being there every step of the way and for loving me, even though I was such a pain with all of my difficult assignments. My siblings, also known as the other two amazing Dasher triplets, for encouraging me and being the best brother and sister I could ask for. The teachers of South Effingham for pushing me to do my best, even when I was convinced I didn't know what I was doing on my schoolwork. You were always patient with me, and my off-the-wall questions you answered 5 seconds before I asked them. My fellow classmates for making these past 4 years so memorable, and of course, God. Without him, I would not be where I am today. As I stand here today, I am flabbergasted and overwhelmed, trying to remember where all the time went. It feels like just yesterday we were walking into the doors of the high school for the first time, worried and not knowing what our future held. Seeing us here today, I know that our class will be the most successful class that walked across this stage, or watch from the comfort of our own beds. Thank you, Miss Rona, for that. We made many new friends, joined clubs, and became a part of a team. Staff members and teachers left us, but luckily we had teachers that left a mark on us in a way we can't forget. At this time, I want to recognize some of the teachers. Miss Evans, congratulations on your soon-to-be baby girl. Don't forget to name that little one Anna Tate. If you know, you know. Miss Brandenburg, the best AP statistics teacher out there, I think you deserve a standing ovation because no one got sick in your classroom this year. And Coach Merritt, that bear and snake story really hits different the more I think about it. Again, if you know, you know. To my fellow seniors of South Effingham, although our senior year didn't end how we expected it to, let's look at it this way. In the beginning of the year, we destroyed Effingham at the Corral. So was it really that bad? Our class has been a part of many firsts throughout our years of school. Many of us were the first class to ever step foot into Morrow Learning Center. We are Dr. White's first ever senior class and always his favorite class, and we are the first class to graduate during a pandemic. My fellow seniors of South Effingham, when we began our journey in high school, we were unaware of the way it would end. Despite all the recognition we have received due to the pandemic, we do not want to be known as the class whose senior year was cut short because of the virus. Instead, we want to be known as leaders, innovators, and game changers. No matter where we go or what we do, challenges will be everywhere. As Maya Angelou once said, We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. Throughout the past few months, we have been quarantined. We have not allowed the virus to get in our way of what the future may hold. Instead, we hold our heads up high, ready to face the world. As I look out physically or virtually via social media to my senior class, I know that this is what our future will hold. As we push past these obstacles, I want to conclude with a few statements to live by. No matter what challenges you face, strive to be the best version of yourself possible. Push yourself to fulfill your dreams because you only have one life to live. No matter what you do in your future, make sure that it is always something you are proud of. And always remember, today is a great day to have a great day, and never forget to live that Mustang legend. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it.
I have the honor this evening of introducing Ms. Kaitlyn Davis, the Salutatorian for the class of 2020. Kaitlyn is an Effingham County native and has been in the Effingham County school system her entire life. She has always been an exemplary student, but her teachers paint an equally impressive picture of Kaitlyn as a person. Ms. Tant describes Kaitlyn as focused, dedicated, and goal-driven. Mrs. Hatcher says Kaitlyn is smart, spunky, and sassy, and she predicts that Kaitlyn will do great things in life because she is a genuinely good person. Mr. Merritt says that Kaitlyn is exactly what you want a student to be, and she is the perfect Mustang to become a dog. In addition to her academics, Kaitlyn has been working at Falkville Animal Hospital for the last 2 years as part of our work-based learning program. And Mrs. Backett describes Kaitlyn as dependable and trustworthy, and she is so proud of all that Kaitlyn has learned and done during her internship. Kaitlyn has also been a member and leader in our school's FFA, and Ms. Richardson says that Kaitlyn has always given her best and will be an outstanding veterinarian one day. I know I speak for our entire admin team and all of the teachers that have been impacted by Kaitlyn in her time here when I say that we are so proud of all that she has accomplished, and we are so excited to see all that she will do. Once a Mustang, always a Mustang. It is my distinct honor to introduce to you our salutatorian, Kaitlyn Davis.
Good evening and welcome. Board members, administrators, teachers, staff, family, friends, family of friends, class of 2020, and everybody else who decided to log on tonight. Well, class of 2020, we've survived 2 global pandemics this year, COVID-19 and senioritis. In fact, we've been through a lot over our lifetimes. Many of us were born into a time of panic and sadness after the 9/11 terrorist attacks. As an in-between generation of not quite millennials and not quite Gen Z babies, our Black Eyed Peas generation suffered through years of poor fashion decisions, like the silly bands trend of 2008, and currently the questionable yet comfortable Crocs resurgence. We survived the awkwardness of middle school to walk the halls of South Effingham High School for almost 4 years, before we were quarantined without much else to do than watch Tiger King on Netflix. During high school, we were given the opportunity to figure out our passions. I personally spent several years in band, taking agriculture classes, and participating in work-based learning at a local veterinary clinic. But each of us had our own unique experience with CTAE, fine arts, and foreign language pathways, not to mention sports and clubs for every interest. One organization that's been very near and dear to my heart during school is the National FFA organization. So I'd like to give my FFA advisors over the years some credit for giving me the confidence to present a speech like this. Thank you. While all of us took different paths in high school, we all shared some similar memories. Whether it was the bromance between all the football coaches at the school, a crazy rivalry football game on or off the field, a bus ride to the Career Academy, Honey Ridge, or another school for a track meet, or simply fist bumping Dr. White in the hallway, these last few years have been special for all of us. Especially those of us who have ever had a class with the amazing Miss Renee Hatcher, who gave me an important message to deliver in the case that I was selected to give a speech at graduation. So here goes. Miss Hatcher is the best and funniest teacher ever, and if you don't think so, you're a loser. Please do as you wish with that information. Now I would like to give credit to all of those who made it happen. Thank you, Dr. Shiraus, for being our superintendent for our entire school career and spending your last year here with us. You've always gone out of your way to support us, and I personally am extremely thankful for your support of my passion, agriculture, and Honey Ridge Agri Center. We wish you luck in your next phase of life. Thank you, Dr. White, for making our senior year so memorable. I'm so grateful for every effort you've made this year, especially in the past few months, to make us all feel important, with yard signs, weekly shout-outs, and most importantly, your friendly personality. Thank you, Effingham County Board of Education members, South Effingham High School staff and administration, Effingham College and Career Academy and STEM Academy staff, and everyone else who helped us make it to this point through hurricanes and pandemics. Thank you to every teacher I have ever had, all the way back to pre-K right here on this very campus. Each of you inspired me to push myself, do better, and become more. I'm thankful for every ag teacher, band director, media specialist, and coach that has ever impacted our lives, and especially those that have helped shape me into the person that I am today. To my fellow seniors, thank you for every friendship, fight, relationship, heartbreak, and Sonic parking lot memory that we've all experienced with one another. I believe that during our school careers, we've developed the skills to learn from every mistake and every obstacle that's thrown our way. How many of us failed an assignment this year, or ever? How many of us thought we would never survive that one math class or history class? How many of us thought we might actually drown in homework? I'm looking at you, STEM and AP kids. Yet here we are, still graduating, in the midst of a worldwide shutdown from a lethal virus. So class of 2020, I'm proud of us. And I know that our next steps in life will be successful. Whether that means going to college or technical school, immediately entering the workforce, starting a family, or simply just figuring out life. In the wise words of Hannah Montana, you can say goodbye and you can say hello, but you'll always find your way back home. Mustangs, no matter what direction we choose to go after graduation, I'm proud of each and every one of us for making it to this milestone, and we will always have a home here. We made it!
It is my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2020. This young lady has such a bright future ahead of her. She has quietly made her way to the top of her class as a humble, kind, and hardworking student. This student truly embodies the heart of a Mustang. She has served her school and community in various roles as a Rincon First Baptist Church volunteer, leader in Interact, Mustang Mentors, Spanish Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, and Yearbook. She has been accepted into the Georgia Institute of Technology this fall, where her strengths as an individual will undoubtedly shine. Her teachers describe her as a quiet, sweet, thoughtful, caring, and wise beyond her years student. Ms. Tant, her teacher, explains that Lily has experienced academic success because she knows how to set goals and then does what is needed to surpass them. Mr. Alford, her Spanish teacher, shared that Lily's work ethic is unquestionable. He also noted that her intuition to ask critical questions to solve future problems is apparent, and her respect towards others is exemplary. It is clear that she has an extremely bright future. I agree and believe that Mr. Merritt said it best when he explained, she's just awesome. For these reasons and so many more, it is my distinct honor to introduce to you the valedictorian of South Effingham High School, class of 2020, Miss Lily Parrish.
Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to celebrate and honor South Effingham High School's graduating class. Welcome Board of Education, SCHS faculty, staff, and class of 2020. My fellow graduates, I know that this ceremony is not the event that we have always envisioned. We aren't able to gather on the field together with friends and family to turn our tassels and throw our caps in unison. But to mention a popular senior quote, I'm not Troy Bolton, and this is not High School Musical. Two of the Beatles, John Lennon and George Harrison, have made statements that I feel are applicable to our current state. Lennon once said that life is what happens to us when we're busy making other plans. We, the year since we were freshmen. We've been planning for things such as prom, senior pranks, sports seasons, elementary school class walks, college decision day, class night, and graduation. I can't speak for everyone, but I even had outfits planned in advance. But life, in the form of a global pandemic, happened. Harrison said that all things must pass, and this time of crisis is one of them. We have not only persevered, but have, in my opinion, become even closer as a senior class because of our circumstances. The support we have received from our school staff and community is astounding. As other schools have simply mailed their students their diplomas and canceled remaining events completely, I am so extremely grateful to be a student at South Effingham High School. Our county has gone above and beyond in their efforts for us. I want to give an immense thank you to the Effingham County School Board, Dr. White and administration, our counselors, our teachers, and all of our staff for advocating so well for us. Thanks to you, I'm still delivering this speech in an innovative fashion with a very real possibility of giving it at the corral in person. Thank you for not giving up on your students. Your dedication and willingness to go the extra mile is cherished by so many. I know this is extremely cliche to say, but I'll say it anyways. Class of 2020, this may not be the ending we saw coming with our 2020 vision, but with resilience, we made it. To continue in the spirit of giving thanks, I'd like to thank my parents for being my biggest fans and my best encouragers. They always pushed me to do my best, not someone else's best, and taught me that the definition of success is not always perfection. Success comes with faith, blessings, and diligence. My dad was in the same position as I am now many years ago, giving a speech like this one. I won't disclose how many years ago, because then he might become more aware of all his gray hair, but I'd like to thank him for letting me borrow his t-shirts and for all of his help with my math homework over the years. I might not have made it through 6th grade math without you. And thanks to my marvelous mom for being my Christian-esque momager. She taught me how life works and made sure I never missed a deadline or an opportunity to shine. She might not be the best at French grading, but she sure is good at posting embarrassing photos of me on Facebook. On that note, shout out to all of her Facebook friends for hyping me up in the comments section under those photos in spite of how horrible they may be. Another thanks goes out to my younger sisters, Laurel and Lydia, for always making me laugh and for being the best friends I'll never lose. And last but not least, thank you to all of my family, aunts, uncles, cousins, and grandparents, including my grandma, Lillian Coffin, the original Lil, for being such an outstanding support system for me growing up. As they say, it takes a village, and I love you all. As graduates, we all have someone to thank, so make sure to recognize those who deserve it. In fact, we all have some teachers and staff who deserve our thanks and recognition. South Effingham is truly the home of the best. Our teachers value knowledge, integrity, and academic success. In fact, Miss Denny refers to tests as celebrations of knowledge. But they also know the value of emphasizing personal success outside of the classroom, the importance of forging personal connections with their students, and the difference it can make to be genuinely interested in the subjects they teach. For one, Coach Merritt was so detailed and intriguing in telling stories about U.S. history that you'd swear he lived through it all himself. Every student surely has personal anecdotes they could share about a few of their teachers, and I could go on and on about all of mine, but I'll stick to just a few. One excellent trait about our teachers is their inclusivity. I even felt included in groups that I didn't actually belong to, like the football team. Thank you to Coach Alford and Coach Smith for calling me by my last name, which made me feel like an honorary member. And Coach Alford, although your Spanish still sounds Southern, I can say I have seen the movie Coco approximately 9 times, and it never failed to make for un buen dia. To Miss Brandenburg, Coach Smith, and Coach Merritt, the biggest football fans at SEHS, my hope for you is that maybe one day Kirby Smart won't let you down in the playoffs. Truly, you deserve a win. Miss Hatcher and Dr. Backward, I love you both, and I loved your classes in particular because I'm a chronic procrastinator, and your classes were the two in which procrastination was key. I can always appreciate a well-timed due date extension. Miss Tan, I might be convinced that you're the founder of calculus, and thanks to you, I can gladly say that I'm fully equipped to optimize the area that I can enclose with 200 feet of fencing materials through the use of related rates. Doesn't that sound fun? Thank you to Miss Evans for gracing us with showings of Leonardo DiCaprio movies in both 9th and 11th grades. He played Romeo and Gatsby so well. And like Alex said, we are all awaiting the arrival of little Miss Anna Tate. And to my counselor, Miss Lloyd, thank you so much for all the help you've given me during my time at SEHS, from from working out my schedule to writing college recommendations. My family and I love and appreciate you very much. In 9th grade, everyone told us that time would fly by and that we would be graduating before we knew it. I didn't believe them back then, but I do now. At the start of freshman year, I had my schedule set as my lock screen, and I didn't know the difference between the 100 hole and the 300 hole, much less that we even had a 600 hole. It didn't take long for me to realize that hallway traffic moved just barely faster than the line for Space Mountain at Disney World, and that VPN was a necessity. In retrospect, it doesn't seem like almost 4 years have unfolded between then and now. And so much change has taken place during that time. I mean, the football team certainly saw improvement. To show for it, they crushed Effingham 41-27 this year. We were just 14 when we arrived here, and as we graduate, we are considered adults. We have collectively achieved so much, and I have no doubt that we will achieve so much more, even as we separate and walk down our own paths. In these unprecedented circumstances, the class of 2020 is unique, but lacks for nothing, and we will never forget the precious friends and memories that were formed during our time here at SCHS. Once again, congratulations, seniors. May we all keep living the Mustang legend, and Carol Baskin definitely did it.
It is my pleasure and an honor in particular this year to introduce the Superintendent of the Effingham County School System, Dr. Randy Sharaus. An Effingham County native, Dr. Sharaus began his career in education in 1988 as a teacher at Effingham County High School after graduating from Georgia Southern University. He also served the Effingham County School System as principal at Effingham County High School for 2 years, following 8 years as the principal at Sand Hill Elementary and 3 years as the assistant principal at Marlowe Elementary. Dr. Sharaus was appointed by the school board as superintendent in July of 2005. In addition to earning his Master of Education and Education Specialist degree from Georgia Southern University, he received his doctorate degree in philosophy from Capella University in 2012. As a result of his outstanding leadership, the Effingham County School System continues the tradition of excellence for which it is known, and we wish to express our sincerest gratitude for his many years of service and dedication. Class of 2020, family, and friends, I present Superintendent Dr. Randy Sharaus.
Congratulations to this year's seniors of South Effingham High School. Today I'm speaking to you from the Honey Ridge Agri Center and standing among the magnificent live oaks that have withstood the test of time. These majestic, time-tested trees have survived major obstacles including thunderstorms, tornadoes, hurricanes, major world conflicts, and a host of diseases that threaten to take away their splendor and vitality. However, these live oaks, known for its stamina, strength, and ability to tolerate the fiercest storms, continue to stand tall against each of Mother Nature's aggressions. A few years ago, my family and I were visiting Boston, Massachusetts, and we visited the Uss Constitution, the world's oldest commissioned naval vessel. We learned that the ship, which had seen more than its fair share of battles, had actually been built with Georgia live oaks. Stories were told of cannonballs hitting the side of the ship and bouncing off as though the ship were made of iron. The ship's structural strength and resilience eventually led her nickname of Old Ironsides. Today I encourage you to be just like these magnificent oaks here at Honey Ridge. Embrace the spirit of tenacity. Allow yourself to develop the mental and physical toughness to overcome personal obstacles and prepare yourselves for life's necessary battles. I know that COVID-19 has certainly changed the face of normalcy for us as the traditions and customs we're familiar with have been radically altered these past several weeks. Many of these changes have stirred feelings of anxiety and stress, but I want to personally thank you for enduring each of the necessary adjustments and making the most of a difficult situation. To be completely honest, COVID-19 will be just one of the many challenges you face in life. But just like these live oaks here at Honey Ridge, you can survive the trials and tribulations of life. Adversity can easily shift our line of vision towards the negative. Be aware of this tendency and aim to look at your glass as being half full instead of half empty. You should always ask yourself what good can be made out of a bad situation. With COVID-19, many have locked their focus on daily medical statistics, the downward turn in the economy, and their frustration with the mandated quarantine. Societal tensions have started to rise, and many wonder whether life as we've known it will return in the coming months. These are valid concerns, but there's another side to this coin. Many have pointed out positive changes to the environment, including clearer water and cleaner air. Countless families have tuned in to the enjoyment of spending more time together, reigniting hobbies and passions, and slowing down just a little to actually have meaningful conversations, play games, or go on long walks. Of course, some parents might argue they've had too much together time with their children, especially when it involved motivating them to do their schoolwork. Many parents have expressed a newfound appreciation for teachers, especially parents frustrated with math lessons. I'm not sure what it is about math, but it seems there's always a new way of teaching it, even though 2 plus 2 is still 4, or at least I think that's the case. One of the Beatles' most popular songs, Let It Be, was written by Paul McCartney about his mother imparting words of wisdom to encourage him to face and overcome the difficulties of life. The song includes the lyrics, "And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me." We all face cloudy nights in the form of struggles, frustrations, and disappointments, but there is always a light shining on us, reminding us that the clouds will part and the sun will shine. Lean on that optimism when facing hard times. Look for the good, because no matter the situation, the good is always waiting for you to find it. Paul McCartney's mother died of cancer when he was just 14, but since then he has relied on her words and memory to help get him through life. Several years ago, I was intrigued by an article I read about Governor Zell Miller's funeral. Some of you may not remember much about Governor Miller, but I can promise you that you will appreciate him as the founder of the Hope Scholarship. At the funeral, Governor Miller's grandson read some advice his grandfather had left to his family when he turned 70. These are 14 lessons he wanted them to remember and embrace as they journeyed through life. Number 1, do not be afraid to fail while going after something you really want. You will always learn from it. Never give up. Persistence will overcome everything else. I guarantee it. If you listen more than you talk, you will not only learn more, but people will think you are smarter, not dumber than you really are. For every action, there is a consequence, always, good or bad. Use frequently but sincerely the words, I'm sorry, thank you, and I love you. Being on time will be noted and will always impress people. A person who is always late is a selfish person. Being mentally tough will help you more in life than being physically tough. Whiners are terrible people to be around. Don't be one. Notice and appreciate what makes your heart leap up. If nothing does, examine your life because something is missing. Search for your niche. Find something you can do better or easier than other people, and you will be successful. From time to time, make yourself do something you don't really want to do. Smoking, or in today's world, vaping, will shorten your life. Family and home are important. One must remember that where we came from, and who suffered or sacrificed to get us where we are. Those who teach lessons are not smart or know everything, they've just lived a long time. And number 14, keep a good sense of humor and laugh at yourself more than you do others. Over the next several weeks and days, I want to encourage friends, parents, grandparents, and other family members to write down some words of wisdom for our graduates of 2020. My mom always includes words of wisdom for me along with a scripture when she gives me a card. The words passed down might not immediately be cherished, but later in life, these words will certainly help when faced with difficulties. Don't forget to add some humor to your advice. Life's too short to not have a little fun. In closing, congratulations once again to our Effingham County School District graduates of 2020. You are surviving COVID-19, possibly your first hurdle of life. May your life be richly blessed, and may you truly make this world a better place by doing as much good as you can possibly do. Thank you.
Lily Joy Parrish, Kaitlyn Abigail Davis, Zachary Kien Thuan Trin, Alexander Jacob Dasher, Joseph Taylor Jackson III, James Alexander Crayenbowl, Brandy Anastasia Cox, Charlotte Brittany Evans, Alicia Ashanti Gaylor, Jennifer Marie Johnston, Toshi Grace Landel, Davis Wade Yarbrough, Rachel Nicole Dukarski, Tyler Douglas Carter, Ariana Talia Lemons, Jasmine Marino, Alexander Birmingham Novak,
Zylabria Shaquela Najwa Simmons,
Jason Preston Albritton, Antonella Anyelka Eliste, Benjamin Daniel Anderson, Rudolph Valentina Barber IV, Jacob Andrew Barton, Caleb William Berg, Theodore Austin Blasky, Michaela Desiree Bodner, Grace Jewel Brantley, Mary Catherine Lanier Brantley, Reagan Joanna Brown, Taylor Ann Bryant, Wylan William Calloway, Marissa Rose Carter, Caitlin Dare Cartret, Allison Diane Clark, Kristen Michelle Clark, Andrew Michael Coffey,
Madison Taylor Crosman, Lily Grace Kuat,
Carolyn Grace Dasher, Austin Ronald Davis, Kalani Ariana DaCosta, Madison May DeWalt, Travis Walker Dickey, Kaylee Jean DeSalvo, Taylor Grace Doughton, Daniel Alexander Errett, Nicholas Edward Fernandez, Nicole Caitlin Follow, Jeffrey Cooper Fortson, Naya Victoria Franklin, Anna Elizabeth Freeman, Grace Ann Freeman, Evan James Fuchs, Ethan Alexander Galan, Kylie Marie Garland, Madeline Elizabeth Gibney, Carolyn Grace Godwin, Carolyn Mackenzie Grayson, Cameron Blakely Hagan, Kaitlyn Shea Hammock, Elizabeth Suzanne Hare, Lane Stewart Harvey, Mallory Nicole Heap, Ashley Lauren Hensley, Jack Riley Henson, Christopher James Hickox, Ella Grace Higdon, Casey Marie Howard, Taylor Nicole Howard, Alexander Thomas Jarrett, Nia Janelle Johnson, Lauren Elena Jones, Gracie Reagan Kessler, Lydia Shea Kessler Kidd, Sierra Isabel Kimbrell, Carolyn Mackenzie King, Kristen Michaela King, Zachary Tyler King, Stephen Russell Kraling, Caitlin Deanne Ladner, Logan Roney Leach, Mason Emery Lewis, Elijah David Lisi, Charlotte Ann Elizabeth Lundy, Isabel Grace Matters, Logan Andrew McDonald, Jennifer Mendez, Jalen Alexis Moore, Thomas Murray Moore, Landry Kate Morgan, Cassandra Hope Morris, Taylor Emily Motley,
Kayla McKinsey Nance,
Catherine Melina Norin, Eric Michael Norman, Robert Monroe Odom, Angelo Benjamin Cuoto Pius, Allison Nicole Palmer, David Michael Pollock, Connor Landon Peak, Mackenzie Brooke Peavy, Devin Marie Pinchian, Dalen Spencer Price, McKenna Denise Prevet, David Emmanuel Reyes Garcia,
Jamie Elizabeth Rickman,
Brenton Keith Roden, Natalia Marie Rodriguez Alicea, Kayla Elizabeth Rogers, John Anthony Royal, Josie Elizabeth Sapp, Cameron Renee Scharf,
Madison K. Howe Schofield,
Kaylee Mackenzie Scott, Alexis Michelle Sell, Andrew Patrick Scarron, Marley Avante Smith, Juan Diego Sosa Jr.,
Julia Starcheski,
Chloe Lane Strickland, Gabriel Aaron Strickland, Emma Catherine Talley, Alyssa Janelle Van Orman, William Michael Varney, Virginia Ann Vorel, Layla Weeks, Macy Jordan Wells, Amber Yvette Witten, Stella LaShawn Williams, Ashley Virginia Weinman, Ashley Diane Woods,
Sarah Elizabeth Yance,
Michaela Eve Zorbo, Morgan Ann Abernathy, Hunter Eli Adamson Peluso, Austin Carol Alexander, Christopher Joshua Allen, Aiden Grant Anderson, Madison Arce, Claudia Faith Austin, Michael Allen Bailey Jr., Zaria Jania Baker, Kaitlyn Marie Barton, Parker Lynn Beasley, Jacob Tyler Belcourt, Caitlin Alexis Benfield, Kayla Marie Bishop, Christopher Adam Bond, Taylor Mackenzie Borders, David Anthony Bramlett, Olivia Rose Britton, Janilla Soleil Brown, Dylan James Bryant, Dean Thomas Burgess, Matthew Trayvon Calloway, Michael Tavares Calloway, Frank Vincent Cancellieri, Jonathan Devon Clark, Anasia Rihanna Cohen, Catherine Annette Coleman, Madison Bailey Coleman, Garrett Connor Collins, Nicholas Andrew Collins, Emily Ann Conley, Maverick James Connor, Garrett Randall Cook, Nicole Marie Cook, Ashley Marie Cowart, Adriana Nicole Craven, Andrew David Crickard,
Jacob Garrett Kuat,
Andrew Nathaniel Dasher, Michaela Gail Deere, Lauren Elizabeth Delmas, Natalie Ruth Easterling, Tristan David Edmiston, James Allen Elliott, Autumn Marie Ellis, Aaron Wade Elmore, Gavin DeWitt Evans, Zachary Chase Fabris, Kaitlyn Nicole Fortner, Kaori Sundell Foster, Haley Marie Fauci, Hunter Gawain Fown, Rondasia LaRose Frazier, Emily Marie Freeman, Kayla Noel Freeman, Melvin Lamar Gaines III, Sierra Nicole Gallagher, Carson Ethan Gay, Justin Michael Gillespie, LaMonica Alexis Goldwire, Dalton Elliott Gooding, Haley Elizabeth Googe, Andre James Graham, William Anthony Griffin Jr., Sydney Reagan Grimes, David Thomas Hagan II, Chimera LeClaire Hall, Nicholas Aylin Hall,
Laith Sammer Hamdi,
Samantha Lee Hanovich, Valerie Rose Hansen, Jacob Todd Hargrave, Jessie Elizabeth Harper, Andrew Gabriel Harris, Kyle Edward Harvath, Lucas Alden Harvey, Damian Brian Hill, Lacey Dawn Hively,
Noah Keith Huang,
Saquon Tyrell House, Grace Etta Huddleston, Diego Ibarra Zabaleta, Deasia Imani Johnson, Daniel Leoto Johnson Jr., Kayla Simone Jones, Lindsay Love Jones, Dylan Skylar Jordan,
Brianna Lee Kania,
Hannah Claire Keller, Lauren Stacy Kersey, Dylan Thomas Kessler, Grant Evan Kessler, Mackenzie Jewel Kirby, JC Mackenzie Klein, Isabel Ann Kraus, Savannah Lynn Crone, Thomas James Lanham, Brandon Chase Lawson, Alyssa Kelly Latorno, Tyler Daniel Linton, Joseph Aaron Long III, John Sidney Loomis, Taylor Alexis Love, Kimberly Ann Lyons, Cameron Patrick McPherson, Haley Brooke Mannon, Edwin Octavio Martinez Diaz, Destiny Marie McCumbers, Carson Matthew McGee, Connor John McGee, Mary Catherine McLean, Waylon Cole Metters, Joseph Alexander Metsala, Olivia Inez Mew,
Jacob Matthew Michael,
Morgan Alexandra Milbrandt, Abigail Mackenzie Miller, Barrett Thomas Miller, Mark Miller, Bryson Joseph Milne, Nikai Azan Mitchell, George Cameron Mixon, Preston Michael Butler Monroe, Anthony Shamar Moore, Jade Christine Morales, Hunter Ryan Morgan, Kaylee Leanne Morgan, Adam Ryan Mundy, Carson Dow Murray, Miranda Brooke Myers, Adam Burnett Napier, Dustin Lawton Neal, Matthew Ray Neese, Noah Scott Neese, Taylor Nicole Neely, Megan Elizabeth Newman, Hope Cheyenne Norris, Wilson Jamar Ocasio Rodriguez, Rosalind Davis Spencer Odell, Richard Brian Ogle Jr., Julian Ortiz, Hugh Ian Osborne, Destiny Lynn Owens, Naomi Christina Paez,
Trevor Michael Feaster,
Haley Rose Panette, Matthew Jeffrey Prokop, Gabriel Brian Radcliffe, Thomas Joseph Rafferty, Adrian Emily Rayleigh, Dylan Joseph Lee Ray, Jason Paul Ruiz Jr., Griffin Nicholas Reynolds,
Damian Justice Richardson,
Jocelyn Anai Rivas, Jakira Katara Robertson, Charles Eugene Roberts III, Daniel Rodriguez, Dylan Ralph Roman,
Jared Nicholas Rowland,
Christopher Jason Anthony Salas, Anna Marie Saxton,
Delana Victoria Scott,
Yolanda Candace Scott, Olivia Ann Louise Shaw, Victoria Natalie Lynn Shaw. Kristen Alana Shayrouse. Alyssa Marie Singletary. Sean Stephen Smith II. Cecil Jonathan Sparks Jr. Catherine Marie Spinks.
Jordan Alexis Spivey. Lacey Paige Spivey.
Jack Ralph Sprouse. Kaitlyn Michelle Statsny. Lindsay Ann Steptoe. Haley Alexis Stokes. Daisy Marie Stone. Savannah Ashton Stone. Delaney Jordan Strauss. Zachary William Taylor. Joshua Elias Tejeda. Alexis Brooke Thayer. Julian Gatos Thornton. Hunter Eric Tyndall.
Amira Jakai Toure McCall.
Sienna Elise Trenery. Dresden Maliano Vance Azanga. Mercedes Alexis Villafranco. Christopher Alexander Wofford. Anaris Jeanette Doretha Ann Walker. Tyler James Walton. Kaitlyn Paige Ward. Maya Ariona Washington.
Jaden Mariana Weimer.
Robert McCoy Whitten III. Cade Daner Wilson. Hannah Faith Wood.
Seniors and parents, as we bring our virtual ceremony to a close, let me say that we are proud of you all. While we know that this public health crisis is an undesirable way to end your high school journey, I would ask that you allow this moment to teach you one important life lesson. You will not be able to control what life sends your way, but you can control how you respond to what life sends you. As my first graduating class as principal of SCHS, let me say thank you. During your time at our school, you have led us in academic, athletic, and service pursuits on campus and within our community in a most excellent way. Thank you for allowing our administrators, counselors, faculty members, and staff to coach you through various trials and celebrate your triumphs alongside family and friends. Thank you for living the legend in your own unique way during your time at SCHS. I would encourage you to reflect on the lessons you have learned and to treasure the memories you have made here. As you enter the next chapter of your lives, always know that SCHS will be home for you. Once a Mustang, always a Mustang. Faculty, staff, parents, honored guests, family, and friends. As principal of South Effingham High School, I now present to you the graduating class of 2020. South Effingham class of 2020, please stand. power vested in me by the Effingham County Board of Education and the state of Georgia, I declare you graduates of South Effingham High School. Please turn your tassel right to left. Congratulations to the class of 2020. We celebrate with you.